What if there was no fire? Imagine freezing in the cold, eating raw meat, hiding from predators in complete darkness. Sounds terrible, right? But this was reality for our ancestors. So what did ancient humans do to discover fire? Let's find out. Travel back 500,000 years ago. Life was incredibly hard. Our ancestors lived in dark caves, shivering from cold. They ate raw meat that was difficult to digest and full of bacteria. At night, they hid in fear from wolves and lions. Without fire, survival was a daily struggle. But everything was about to change. Ancient humans faced three massive problems. First, cold. Winter nights were unbearable without warmth. Second, raw food. Uncooked meat was tough, tasted bad, and made them sick. Third, danger. Wild animals could attack at any time, and there was no way to scare them away. They desperately needed a solution. Then nature gave them a clue. During thunderstorms, lightning would strike trees and ignite forest fires. Ancient humans watched in both fear and awe. The flames were terrifying, but also fascinating. After the fire died down, they noticed something interesting. The burned areas were warm, cooked animals smelled better. This was their first encounter with fire's power. Curious ancestors began observing fire more closely. They saw that burning logs gave off heat and light. They noticed cooked meat tasted better and was easier to eat. Someone brave enough tried touching a burning branch. It was hot and dangerous, but also useful. The idea formed, what if we could control this? The first attempts were risky. Someone got burned touching fire directly, but they learned, use sticks as torches. They brought burning branches to their caves. Suddenly, darkness disappeared. They could see, stay warm, and cook food. The difference was revolutionary. Cooked meat was delicious and easier to digest. Warmth made cold nights bearable. But there was a problem. If the fire died, they had to wait for another lightning strike. So they learned to keep it alive. They constantly added wood, protected it from wind and rain, and took turns watching over it. Fire became a precious resource that needed constant care. Families gathered around it for warmth, light, and protection. Eventually, humans learned to make fire themselves. They discovered that rubbing two sticks together created friction and heat. Striking certain stones like flint and pyrite produced sparks. The bow drill method made fire-making more reliable. This was the ultimate breakthrough. They were no longer dependent on nature. They could create fire whenever needed. Fire changed everything. It gave us warmth, cooked food, protection, and light. It brought people together around campfires, leading to storytelling and culture. It allowed humans to migrate to colder regions. Fire was the first technology that made us truly human. So what invention do you think changed history the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. We've got 98 more incredible discovery stories coming your way. See you next time.